What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Here we go. More videos about buckets. Oh god, Jesus. Let's hit dislike and unsubscribe right now. Maybe not. Let's see what you think. This right here is just something that's been on my mind for a while. I did see a random video on YouTube one time about this product. Now, what is this product? This, as you can tell, is a replacement for this. Now, this is not a normal complaint, but if you work with buckets all the time, and I constantly wash my car, then you might actually be like, oh, okay, these handles suck. They're very thin, they're hard, they dig into your hand, there's no curves, there's no grip. Now, I found these online. I'll link these in the description. They have curves for your fingers, so your fingers sit in very nicely, right? They're thicker, so they're gonna distribute the weight better, and honestly, they're gonna look a hell of a lot cooler. So today's video is simply going to be about me taking these off, putting these back on. I don't know the perfect process on how to do this. I did see a video where somebody used a razor blade. I'm going to try to use snips or one of my, or even maybe this. We'll see if this works, but I don't know. So we're gonna see what works right now. This is gonna be my guinea pig. Unfortunately, it's my good bucket. And then if it works, we're just gonna change it on these. So I'm gonna put a black handle here, a red handle here, a blue handle here, and now this is the pack it comes in. I believe it was like $10 or something. So I'm only gonna use this, this, and this, which leaves these left over. I have no use for those, unfortunately. I don't know if you can buy these in individual colors. You might be able to. I'm going to do some research and I'll figure that out as well. But as of right now, we're going to just get into it. Okay, so like I said, these three are going to be put on the side. We have these three that we're going to work with, but as of right now, we're going to work with this. Let's give you a little bit of a closer look as to the construction of this. They're smart because the way they ship them, they are basically making it so that they can't interlock during shipping, because when you stick them like this and you push, these things are going to close. Okay, what they're going to end up wrapping around is the metal right here. So what we're going to do right now is put this back the way they had it. Okay, and I'm going to try to remove this. I'm going to try this method first and see what we get. I don't think that this is going to be that difficult. I think I'm going to have to notch things out and make my way in, and then I think we'll be alright. It's not the easiest tool to get into this tight area. That's what she said. But I think it'll be alright. Actually, you know what? I think we should just... I'm making this a bigger project than it needs to be, as usual. I think I can just push this. We don't have to... Yeah, you think... Yep, just push it in. As always, I'm extra. Right? That's the way I roll, right? So... I'm going to cut that. Okay, this is good. So once you're cutting this off, this flimsy little piece of nothingness is going to be garbage. Now here's what you're left with. As you probably could assume, it's just a thin little metal piece here, and this would not be good to hold, so we got to put this on. So what we're going to do is, I assume, okay, so this is going to rest inside that middle piece, and then we're just going to take this. Now what will happen here is this end here is going to interlock in there. This is going to interlock around this, and it should give us a snug fit on all four. Okay, just make sure it's in there. And I don't know much force. Not much force at all. That's it. Wow. Wow. Oh my God. It feels so much better. I swear to God. So much better. I feel like when the bucket's filled with water, this is going to make a huge difference on distributing the weight and comfort. Now, if you're also wondering whether or not the Gamma Seal is going to affect it, it doesn't. It does clear everything. This is the Gamma Seal. Everything's good. It clears it. Color match, I would say very close. You know, maybe dead on? I don't know. Not really. Maybe close. It's close enough. Close enough for me. Very freaking cool, guys. Very cool. All right, so let's move on to the next one. Yeah, see how quick, when you're not so extra, you probably just come across, but I'm over here notching pieces out for something that takes literally like 15-20 seconds of your time. And as I say that, it has, yeah, like seconds of your time, and I'm over here cutting fragments. So silly. Let's throw this bad boy on there. Push this. So just for the sake of being thorough, I did mention in the beginning that we were going to possibly use these scissors. A lot of people have these like all-purpose type scissors. They're around the house. They're just around the house all over the place. So if you do have these and you don't have snips or vice versa, you can use either one. I'm just going to show you real quick. This is actually much faster. So for whatever reason, I didn't use this, but as you can see, it cut through that like flipping butter, and you know, the process is the same. I did end up using all of these because, well, I paid for them, and I did have a lot of extra buckets. Will I keep these buckets? That remains to be seen, but as you can see how quick, that's ridiculously quick. And yeah, that's it. There's a bucket here. It's got about, I don't know, 3.5 gallons of water in it, and I did just put a little green handle on it. So basically what we're going to do is I'm just going to grab this and lift. It's so much more maneuverable, so much more comfortable. It doesn't dig into your hand. I have no issues whatsoever if I have to carry this, move this around. This is a very good setup. Now honestly, here's the deal. Some of you might not want this mod. Some of you might not want to do this little tweak, this little do-it-yourself thing, this little modification to your bucket, but some of us do. Some of us are going to be interested in this, and for those of you that are, this is freaking cool, guys. This is pretty cool. As you can see, I do use a cart, so it's not like I'm constantly lifting and putting down the buckets throughout my whole wash process, but it does help because there are times I take these off, put these back on, especially the wheel bucket. The wheel bucket never stays on my cart. The wheel bucket just gets filled with water, soap, all my stuff, the necessary stuff to do my wheel wash, and then it follows me as I go to different wheels. So I am in fact going to use the wheel bucket handle. Wow. So I really am going to be using the wheel bucket handle the most, but this is nice, and it's color matched, so how can you go wrong with that? That's pretty flippin' cool. So as you can see, we'll finish off this video with the fact that there is a huge difference here. This is what came off the bucket, this is what's going on the buckets, and as you can tell, there is honestly just a tremendous difference in grip and functionality. I mean, there's really not any like finger grooves in here. There's just like a little line down the middle, which actually does more harm than good. Over here, like I said, you carry a bucket with 4 fingers. my four fingers have little little ridges notched into them. Just a smart idea, smart product, executed well. 2 thumbs up. If I didn't have a camera in my hand at the moment, that is. Like I said, it's not for everybody, but I think it's a pretty cool little thing. It takes literally, what, 3 seconds? You know, you cut it off, you put this back on, and you're done. You move on. You do your wash, you do whatever you got to do. It's going to be one of those things where it's like, oh, remember that day I spent barely any money, put 2 seconds worth of work into my bucket, and it actually is benefiting me now? Oh, awesome. So thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you can be so kind as to leave a like, a comment, constructive criticism is always welcomed on this channel. It's all about transparency, so let me know what you think about this product. Are you actually going to get this product? Like I said, I'm going to leave a link in the description as to where I purchased this product. So if you're into it and you want to grab it, then go pick it up. Have a good day, everybody.